Alrighty, Card Authority, episode 46. There we go. Sound's working. Welcome back to Card Authority. Exciting times, Janks. We love a new release. And fair to say, the video was pretty impressive.
Indeed. I've got a smile from ear to ear.
Yeah.
I feel like just the start of the video, when it first started,
It was good.
that graphic work
It was good.
with all the gems and stuff set off to a really good tone. So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it.
Alright, so just give a quick recap for anyone that obviously has not seen the video. 2023 Select AFL Gem Football has been released. It is one box with 9 cards, 180 point stock. So the same thickness as Brilliance, but without a border.
Yep.
So they're like really fat Supremacy cards.
Thicker
almost.
than Supremacy, yeah.
9 cards per box.
Nine
cards per box, but there's 3 internal boxes that are individually shrink wrapped that have 3 cards in each box.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's going to be an interesting thing, which we both picked up, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
So 9 cards, $595 a box, 1 box SEC guaranteed, and 1 box limit on general sale. Only 2,525 boxes.
So that's interesting in itself. I'd like to get into that at some point.
So very, very small print run.
Yeah.
From the loose makeup that I have just quickly done, it looks like there is almost 6 base per master box, they're calling it.
Yeah.
2 of the... I've got to learn these names quickly. 2 of the Sapphires, which are numbered to 70. And then you're going to get 1 or 2, depending on whether you lose a base, of either the Emerald, the Ruby, and the Signature. So about 1 in 4 boxes for a Signature. So
And then otherwise, you're getting the cards numbered to 40.
Or 55.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's a little kink that there's a chance you'll get 2 of those cards and 1 less base every 5.75 buys, something like that. Again, I've only had a very quick chance to do it.
Yeah.
Look, the video was fantastic. It's always great to get a true premium product. The last true premium product we had was Supremacy. There's been Brilliance and Rookie and things like that, but a true premium product.
Yeah.
Janks, what do you think? Why is your camera's down there a little bit?
Oh.
You look small.
There we go.
You're not small.
Now I'm back to
You're back.
normal size.
What's your take on it?
A bit overwhelming. There's so much to dissect and so much to be involved in here. Firstly, $5.95 a box, so $600 a box. $600 a box.
Yep, $5.95. Don't get it right.
5,525 bucks. 2,525 boxes.
You're rattled, aren't you?
Sorry. 25 on the quantity of boxes, 1,000 going to SCC.
Yep.
Which means, let's call it 1,500 boxes outside of the SCC.
Yep,
We
that's
think
right.
there'll be full uptake on SCC.
Everyone's buying it.
So 1,500 boxes, roughly, that go on to general sale.
Yep.
This is going to be tough to get your hands on any sort of quantity of this sort of release. And I think this is a really interesting one. We've got a significant amount of pent-up demand over the last couple of months. People have been waiting, people have been wanting. I feel like people have readied themselves with a bit of spending power coming into a release like this as well.
Yep.
You're going to be limited to 1 or 2 boxes at best of this release. So it's going to be really interesting how things start to play out here as well, and especially what happens with like the singles market to begin with too, because you don't have big resellers or retailers with significant amounts of it
that's right.
that are going to be listing large bulk amounts of cards. So things are going to be quite scarce, but I think it's also going to get opened really, really quickly by people.
Or it's going to get consumed fast.
Yeah, it's going to get consumed really, really quickly. Yeah,
Yep.
Absolutely. Very exciting release, something we haven't seen before.
Yep.
Something, obviously, there's been a lot of comparisons to international products, which are, Flawless is a really similar product to this. There's no disputing that. And I'm sure that Select probably got their inspiration from that particular release.
We've always said there's no such thing as a new idea.
That's right, and there really isn't, and it's not. But it's nice to see once again them bringing something to the table here that's different and not just repetitive and the same, and trying to up the quality level of the production while still differing it from things they've done in the past.
Yep.
Price point at $5.95 seems in line with what this is and what you're getting. 9 cards. whereas Supremacy you're getting 10 or 11, and there's obviously booklets and whatnot in that as well. So there's a bit of a differentiator. The lowest numbering in here is number to 35. So I think having that probably $100 price difference with a box of Supremacy is about right. I think it's massively superior to a box of Brilliance in terms of your output and what you're getting.
Absolutely.
So the fact it's substantially more expensive, about right. I think they've definitely got it right in that place. You wouldn't want to go too cheap with this, but I also wouldn't want to see this coming out at $1,000 retail, put the RRP at $1,000 a box on this either.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, obviously there's, you know, thanks for everyone posting comments. I will get some comments up on screen. And look, I see a few people asking us about pricing and stuff like that. Look, we're sort of working through it as you guys are. Obviously, we try to jump on air as quick as we can. We'll loosely talk about it as we sort of break down the set. But, you know, I think everyone sort of needs to keep in mind that this is the same sort of situation that Supremacy 2019 was in.
Yeah.
That it's the first release of this nature.
Yeah.
It's a premium product.
Yeah.
It's all low-numbered cards.
Yeah.
And generally all good players.
Yeah.
Like the very loose flick through the checklist. They've certainly nailed the checklist.
Yeah, so I've had a really good look at the St Kilda one so far, and I've glanced at other stuff.
Yep.
I'm excited. It's exciting. You know, one really interesting thing is in the preview, we saw some of the cards for players like Ashcroft and Sheasel, which clearly didn't have a rookie card logo on it.
Yep.
So, you know, that is clearly the you know, the first official rookie cards for those players will be in Series 2 and will come with their DPS, as you would think as well. So it's a really interesting concept there that in the same year you're going to have the first card of a player, whilst after that release will be that player's official rookie card.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know.
And there's been a debate about that, which we've spoken about.
Debate about that. So that's a really, really interesting one. A lot of people saying would have preferred a proper Series 2. My expectation is that Series 2 is coming as well.
Yeah,
there
don't
will
stress.
be a proper Series 2. I can't imagine Select would deviate from that. If anything, they would deviate from the other stuff.
Yep.
It looks like their rollout is they combined Prestige in, they pushed back the timeline.
Because we had Brilliance before Series 2 last year.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they pushed back, you know, they released Footy Stars, they merged in Prestige, then pushed a bit more time with the obvious increase in cards and whatnot. They've come out with this. My expectation is we get a Series 2. Then we'll obviously have Supremacy Rookie at some point.
Yep.
And maybe something else is in the mix as well. I'm not really sure.
Who knows? Well, you own the company.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly
you've been
right.
core. You've been telling everyone that it's, what is it, Gabba or Gobber or whatever it is the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Or the Simpsons reference.
They did it.
That was very good.
Like credit to Select. Whoever at Select actually did that.
Yep.
Oh, maybe it was an external company, whatever. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was me. Who knows?
Who knows?
But that
was very good.
Excellent. Well done to Select with all the little red herrings they dropped.
So let's quickly run through the checklist. Or not through. Let's run how it's set up. So you've got base cards, which, as we said, there looks like there's just under 6 per box. They're numbered to 90. 9 players per team. So, you know, 180 point stock. These cards, I guess, for some of the better players are going to have a 1 or a 2 in front of them, and maybe the less players.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to say, but you know, these are going to be hard to collect. The fact that you're only able to get a couple of boxes, I think.
Well, this is
the
trading, a really heavy trade product.
Breaking, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so you're getting 5 or 6 of those, which obviously, you know, is a fair chunk of your box value. You're then moving on to your Gem Sapphires, which are green, I believe. No, blue. Blue?
Blue.
I'm looking at black and white thing. So there is 4 players per team. It looks like you get 2 of those per box, numbered to 70, and they do have a stone in it.
Yep.
So zirconia, I believe they call it. Cubic zirconia.
Yeah.
So they're not real stones. They're not real diamonds.
They still do have value though. Like,
of course.
What's that? There's a shop at most major shopping centres called Secrets that people might be familiar with. They're the same type of stones you find in the Secrets. If I could have got away with doing that, I would have done that for sure. she knows the difference, unfortunately. So they are legitimate stones, but they're grown, like they're artificially grown or whatever. They don't come from deep in the earth.
Yep. So that's the sapphires, and then you move on to the emeralds, which are green. So there's 2 of those per team, numbered to 55. Again, has a stone. These actually, and look, I'm going to steal the term that you say pretty much every release.
Yeah.
Until we physically see these cards,
Yeah.
you don't see the full, I guess, value and the full punch that they have. But you can tell the foiling is going to be pretty sharp.
And they've used specific wording. So we've
Yep.
obviously, in the 10 minutes between the preview and now, we've downloaded some information. And it clearly says, you know, the collection features 180 point cards,
Yep.
3D foiling, and all inserts inlaid with the natural zirconia gemstones.
Yep.
So they're really making a point about the foiling and with the insert
Yeah.
and everything.
Good pull.
The
Good
quality will be high. Like the quality's always been high on their premium releases. I did notice earlier on Select's live stream, someone was like, "Oh, quality control, this, that," and like someone that was already having a crack.
Yep.
And in fairness to Select, the quality control over their premium products, and put aside any conversation about scratch signatures or whatever it may be, but the physical attributes of their product have always been
Yep.
above the standard of international product, I would say. Like,
Yeah, agree.
It's for the most part, foiling's always been good.
Yep.
Surface has always been good. Thickness and gluing has been strong. Like every aspect has been really, really good.
Yep,
So,
agree.
yeah.
And we move on to the rubies, which are the reds. One per team, numbered to 40. And they're, you know, a serious list of superstars
Well,
there.
those are rare cards, numbered to 40 as well. Like you're comparable to anything else that's numbered to 40, and these ones obviously super high end.
And these are effectively 1 in 1 and a bit boxes.
Yeah.
You know, you're either going to get one of these, one of the signatures, or one of the, I've got to remember the names here, the emeralds. So these are going to be hard to chase down. The good thing is you only need to find one of these per 40 if you're a Team Master
And
set
here's
collector.
the thing. Look, there's no doubt cards individually are going to be expensive,
Yep.
but the team chases are not actually that significant. It's not like you're looking
No.
for 30, 40 cards here. It's,
No, well, what is it? It's 9 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Yeah, so it's under 20 cards per
Yeah.
set, of which the first bunch are a bunch of base cards anyway.
Yep.
So the majority, you know, in the main section. So
And then we move on to the signatures. So these are numbered to 35, and I've seen a few people comment on these that it's interesting that at 16 per team, Trent is saying. Thank you.
Thanks, Trent.
Trent, yes, thank you, Trent. I'm going to read out some of these names for these signatures. Number 35, Josh Rochelle, Hugh McCluggage, Sam Walsh, he's pretty decent. I'll skip that guy and I'll come back to him. Darcy Parish, Brayshaw, Sam DeGoing, Tom Green, first signature for him. Ben King, Gold Coast, Will Day. Yeah, they've nailed a few of these. Christian Petrarca, LDU,
Yeah.
Connor Rosie, Shai Bolton, Max King, your boy.
Yeah.
Chad Warner for Sydney, he's popular too. Oscar Allen, that's a good pick, and Aaron Norton. And then some guy from Collingwood who, I don't know, I feel like that might be worth a few bucks.
Big card.
Big card.
Card.
Big
Oh,
card.
I'm not going out and throwing a figure out at the moment.
No, do
That's,
it.
No, I don't know.
Seriously, okay, just on the spot. What is the Nick Dacos numbered to 35 signature worth?
Look, if it was to be a number with a 1 in front of it, it would be very high in the ones, but it's got to be a number with a 2 in front of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, good luck. Yeah,
I need to really
a
dissect
few
this
people
a
are
bit
saying
now.
2.5K.
It's got to be something with a 2 in
Yeah.
front of it.
That's that's. Oh, okay. What's his jumper number or the 01 worth?
I don't know, but the 35 of 35 in a set that's only produced 235,
Yeah.
and he's the only player, I think, on that list wearing the number 35.
So at the board meeting, was
Big
there any discussion? Oh, we're going to do a print run of 33. No, hang on a sec.
Yeah, we jacked it up
let's-
to 35.
let's move to 35.
To make sure.
Yeah.
To make sure.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe inspired by everything that happened with the rookie cards numbered to 25, where there's no jumper number for Dacos, so there's only one true rookie card in Supremacy Rookie.
That's his jumper number.
Yeah, 1 out of 75.
Yeah, everyone's saying 2.5, 2.5.
Big card.
Yeah.
Definitely a big card. And there's going to be obviously a number of really big cards here. Don't let the signatures take away from the number to 40s, though. Like
Nah.
those number to 40s, and even the 55s.
Well, I noticed my boy Dusty is 40, and so is Jack Steele. Maxi
I
Gorn.
like how the ones to 40 are not the same players. That's really good too.
Yeah, so
yeah.
quick look over it. It looked like there were a couple of players that were doubled up on base and then a bigger
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
But there doesn't look like there's any double ups of like the blues and the greens
Yeah.
and the reds, which is great.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, oh, Buddy as well. Yes, I'm seeing Blake Riley mention Buddy as well. Yeah, this is a serious release, and I think this is going to be one of these situations where, again, it's the first release.
Yeah.
It's very limited.
Yeah.
You can't get a lot of it. It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
I'm just obviously a lot of things running through my mind at the moment.
We obviously wear a few hats.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's running through my head at the moment. This is obviously a hobby only release. This is not a retail release of any sort.
So the shops don't get given it.
No one's getting any stock of
There's
this.
no wholesale. There's nothing like
There
that.
simply is. I wouldn't even be bothering to make the inquiry because with the print run of 25 and
it's
1,000
obvious.
straight to SEC, this is like a brilliance or a supremacy or whatnot. Yeah, exactly.
So
What's going to happen with brakes?
well, we're just going to have to buy boxes, aren't we?
Yeah, but I suppose you also the consideration needs to be as well that there's not actually that. It's not like where there's thousands of boxes available. I think this is similar. This is slightly bigger than what Brilliance, their first Brilliance was. Than what the first Brilliance was, which was 2100. 2100, I think, was the first Brilliance.
Sounds about right. 2200 maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a really interesting situation. So box acquisition for breakers is going to have to,
So there's a question, and I have set up the comments. So let's see if it actually works here. I just spent a lot of time. Big shout out to Butters that spent some time doing this. The mini boxes. Lee Brown's just asked. Oh, it does work. Mini boxes. So obviously, three of the boxes. There's 3 boxes inside a master box.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a scenario where we're going to see people open one and then sell 2 mini boxes, or do breaks with mini boxes opposed to the actual master box?
Anything's possible. All I would say is use your brain if you're planning on getting involved in either buying those or going on breaks with them. Because what I wouldn't want to see happening is effectively them getting searched. Someone's hitting a SIG in one and then selling their other 2.
Well, I think the way
and no one's ever going to know. So I don't know. It's
no, but I think that's with the collation now. The way there's that kink that effectively you are not. It's not
you're not
limited to
guaranteed.
one
Yeah,
SIG.
you're not
It could be 2. It could be a ruby and a SIG.
or you get no SIG at all.
Yeah.
3 out of every 4
So
boxes.
I don't think. I think by the sounds of it, they've tweaked the collation enough. I mean, who knows? We'll find that over in time once we start opening it.
Yeah.
But I think the way it's set up, and very clearly the base is only 5.75 per master. So there is that element there where you just don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
So what's a box worth?
So $5.95 retail. Boxes probably have to open at 800 to 900. Not around that. $900 probably off the bat.
I mean, what are we buying them at?
Yeah, you actually put it on the spot here. I think we're probably buying at 900 for in terms of for breaking. Just
I mean, what are they going to break at? A bit over $1,000 maybe.
It depends how the format, and there's going to be so many different format boxes. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm confident in I'm calling it 900 a box. I reckon is the secondary market buy price straight up now.
Well, are you actually putting that price out now? Is that what we're buying them at?
I suppose so. Yes. We've said it, so we're buying at it. What do you think?
I mean, we probably should have talked about this beforehand. Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Vax says 900 dreamy. I don't know if we're dreaming on the high side or the low side there.
I mean, I think we would have to be buying at 900.
900?
All right.
Fine. Bounty at 900.
That's what
Bounty
it is.
at 900.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
We're bountying at 900 straight off the bat.
900. All right. 900. We will bounty at 900. Shit. Minx, Will, Butters, get ready.
luck.
You're going to have to deal with all that. All right. Bounty, $900.
see what
RGV
happens.
collectibles, RGV breaks. You heard it here first. People, I think, are saying that we're dreaming. 1,000 plus.
Wow.
900 a mini box, Wayne Anderson saying. 1,000 plus, Steve Massey is saying. Oh, we could be in trouble here.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sticking to the 900. If anyone wants $900 for their box, you can hit us.
All right.
Hit the boys up.
All right. I don't know how to get this.
Anyway, let's move. Let's move away from that. Okay, so interesting. So on the basis of all the commentary here,
Yeah.
it's clear that people think the $5.95 is a good price.
Yeah, I mean, when we first looked at it, I loosely did in my head, $100 roughly average a base card, and then the others on top, the 3 other cards. So straight away, I thought $5.95. That's why when you say $900, I'm like, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it might be a bit less, but I think that these could. I don't think they'll break for as much as Supremacy, and I guess I keep pulling it back to the Supremacy thing. I don't think it's going to break at $2,000.
Wado reckons we're talking it down. All right. Well, look. In fairness, like we normally would go through the entire checklist,
which we haven't
put together a spreadsheet to work out what it's worth, and it takes us a few hours to go through all that.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got it wrong.
What, 800?
Maybe I have got it wrong. We'll soon. I'll take that on notice.
Do we have to go to 1,000?
Huh?
Do we have to go to 1,000?
I don't know. Justin Kranz says he'd take the 900.
So Luke's saying 900 is high. All right, 900 is fair. All right, 900. 900, all right.
900, all right.
All right, well, yeah.
We're keeping it. All right. I'm doing a bounty at 900. AJ can do whatever he wants afterwards.
Oh, I'll write the check, so I guess. All right. All right, it is. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. Available now to SCC members.
Yes, available now
You can
until
order right
Friday.
now.
I've
Yeah,
got all those
if you're an
dates up front.
SCC member.
So make sure if you're an SCC, make sure you get it till 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. on July 14th, which is next Friday. And then public sale is 5 p.m. Sunday the 16th. And again, I stress that these are one per person for SCC, one for general sale.
Yeah.
They are 180 points. So if you are planning to open it, trade, all that kind of stuff, make sure you go and buy 180 point card armor,
Yeah.
top loaders, card safes, large bags, thick sleeves. No doubt there will be all that, not only on the RGB site, but also on the Select site. Make sure you go get it. If the boys haven't put it up on the website, make sure you guys do that tomorrow morning, please. These are thick cards. These are as thick as Brilliance.
People are already talking about the bots.
The bots, yeah.
I'll give you the tip.
Yeah.
Either way, bots or not.
Are you trading Taylor Swift tickets for boxes?
No joke. That's what's happened. Everyone bought Taylor Swift tickets to try and trade them for boxes when they knew the gem was coming.
Yeah.
Regardless, 1,500 boxes for sale in the general public. There's going to be a lot of people that miss out. My expectation is when we get off this stream, there will already be posts from disgruntled people who have come on board in the last 9 months.
Yep.
Who didn't get an SCC membership. In the same way we saw disgruntled people last year,
Yep.
there will be some stories of them having it up the packs because they don't have a membership.
Oh, it's
but I
just
would
the nature of
encourage
the
those
beast.
people, just calm down, relax.
Yeah.
It's all going to be okay.
I'm already getting a few emails about the bounty. All right. What did you think of the video?
Yes, as I said, the video excited me from the start.
I thought it was excellent.
So here's the thing.
We obviously love Lynn and we know Lynn and like I said.
And there's an expectation, and especially for big releases, that you're going to have Lynn come along.
Yeah. The video was great.
I thought the graphic work and whoever the external company is.
Who did you hire?
For them, I can't remember their name at the moment exactly, but they're great design for animations, all that. No, I thought they did a tremendous job.
Agreed.
There's no narration, so it's really hard to get things across when there is no verbal narration either.
Yep.
I thought it was really, really good. Really good. Very impressive. For images, remember, they're not photos of the card. That's the design of the cards, the digital design that you're seeing. So
and that's probably one thing that it didn't. I can't even remember if I mentioned it or not, but it took me to. I suspected they were thicker, and then I went and noticed on the product page, but they don't show how thick it is.
No, but in the video you did when they were doing the size.
That's true. Yeah,
you could see it wasn't a really thin piece of card, but at the same time, like I said to you, oh wow, they look like the same thickness as Supremacy.
Yep.
But they're actually the thickness of Brilliance. So clearly they are not encased in the product, so people will need to either top load or one touch them in 180 point stuff. Yeah, the Select obviously sells all that stuff as well. I presume, like previous releases, when you order this, order it by itself.
Yeah, don't order it with anything else. Yep.
So don't order it with the protectives. You'll have to put them through on a separate order, I imagine.
Yep.
And obviously, again, SCC open now.
Supremacy were 130 point. I see someone asking. So it's the same thickness as a Brilliance card,
so slightly
effectively.
Thicker.
Yeah. Let me see if that comment works. Yeah.
50 points of thickness. So a regular card is 30 points.
Yep.
So
Thank you, Gorman. Working on a Sunday. Impressed. So look, I'm excited.
I'm excited. I need to sit here for a couple of hours and really go through it all.
I'm excited as a consumer I'm excited, obviously, for the industry. We've been waiting for a product for, well, I mean, it's been 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're hungry and thirsty for it.
Yeah.
As breakers, I'm excited but scared because clearly the $900 bounty maybe is not going to be enough. But I think that, you know, this is just a really good product that is going to, I think it's going to, you know, being the first product, we always look back on first products and go, wow, the first Optimum was amazing. The first Supremacy was amazing. The first Brilliance was amazing. Yeah. I feel like, you know, this is a product that we're not going to want to snooze on, but I think it's going to get consumed super fast. Yeah. Marty Day was saying, is this the end of the Premiership Captain and Coach Sigs?
Which is the ones that come out of Brilliance.
Well, they only did that one release.
What did they do? The previous one was Brothers.
Yeah, or some sort of connection.
Yeah, some sort of connection.
Yes, Burn. We will. Yes, Burn. Burn sent about 15 messages. Yes, Burn. We will be doing breaks. We just need to organise boxes.
We need your boxes.
Give us your boxes.
But yeah, presumably, Marty, if they did Brilliance again, which who knows if they do that again or not, then there would be some other.
They might just do like Jack Steele and Jack Steele dual signatures.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Steele and Jack.
If St Kilda win the Premiership, you'd be lobbying for it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I love like a dual sig of like Machito and Owen.
Oh, you're an idiot. But look, exciting product. Look, happy to answer some questions now that we've sort of got through the nuts and bolts of it. Obviously, we're just discovering this ourselves. One thing I really do like, I'm looking at the SEC picture. The box looks amazing. Like the black box with
that
the
was like real.
I'm looking at it on the SEC page.
Sweet.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, it looked amazing in the video.
Yeah.
Even the inner boxes looked awesome in the video.
Yeah.
Again, their packaging for premium products seems to be really good as well. Like look at the Brilliance boxes, you know.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
Very excited.
I'm excited to get stuck into the checklist and work out what is actually going on here.
Yep.
And also, I'm going to get that bounty up, mate.
Are you gonna? Are we actually? All right.
Make the image.
The bounty will be going up $900 a box. I mean, yeah, I guess break price is going to be $1,000, $1,100. Depends how many boxes
We'll cross that bridge tomorrow, Burn.
Yeah, yeah. Does this result in a 3-year cycle of Supremacy Gem Brilliance? Maybe.
Interesting. Trenta.
Good call, Trenta. Good call. Comments mentioning that the maths don't add up. Hidden cards possibly.
They could.
Don't know. Again, we haven't done the numbers yet, Vic, so that could be the case.
Normally they do it in a Series 2 is where and Prestige and Series 2 is where they've done it before. They haven't done it in any of the super high-end stuff.
Yeah, I doubt there would be an Easter egg, would be my guess.
It could be.
Anything's possible. Jenks, is there an Easter egg?
I don't know yet. I haven't been briefed on that yet.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
They need to do a Saints 1 ASP. No one will be allowed to get the Premiership. Yes, very true, Justin. Do all the numbers of the cards match up with the numbers of the boxes? Could there be a hidden gem that's not on the checklist? Maybe, Shane, again, we haven't. It's over. There's more cards than boxes. Okay, Blake, thank you. You're a wise man. You would know.
Old mate Riley.
Yep, old mate Riley. Yeah, it'd be solo at the moment. Isn't Dale like floating around Tassie?
Dale jumped on the Spizzer yesterday.
Yeah, nice.
Driven over in the little.
If you add up all the cards, divide by 9 per box, it works out to 2,250 boxes. Selector saying 2,225. Well, hopefully those extra 25 boxes are coming to us. James, can you get those 24
maybe some boxes have an extra card.
Can't. It's 9 cards per box.
Okay.
Yeah, Blake's all alone. Select will be holding back boxes in their vault for the future. Maybe Dean will.
Correct.
Dean Copley, your dad, Grant, is the one that's done it.
You're the family man of the channel.
Why did Max King get injured? Because he's not as good as the other King. If it's 25 boxes, some boxes could have 10 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm with you, Webby.
25 for breaks.
Ooh, perhaps.
Burn, if he sells 25 boxes, yes. Instant win.
God boxes.
Probably Hayden, no. Oh, it could be God boxes.
Maybe some Goddies.
Maybe. Good call, Shane. I highly doubt there's instant wins that seems like a Series 1 product. Steve Massier, he's saying God boxes as well. Next year's instant win prizes? I don't think so, Justin. Apparently they are natural zircon, which I believe is different to cubic.
All right, there we go.
Thank you, Gareth.
We'll take that on notice, Gareth, and go and do some
investigative work. You sold the dodgy diamonds.
I just thought they went to Secrets. The shopping Chadston Shopping Centre.
So it'll be weighable. Well, no, Luke, I imagine they all weigh the same.
Black Diamond Club Legend Sig, says Harps.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe.
Very interesting.
eBay boxes, yes, we'll be buying on eBay. Hopefully $900 or less. Heaps of questions coming through. Thank you, guys. All right, well, look, I think we've pretty much covered everything. Again, on sale right now for SCC.
Yep.
Make sure you jump on and get it. That does close on Friday. And then public sale Sunday at 5 p.m. 1 per box limit on both those sales. They will sell quick, $5.95 each per box.
They're already on eBay, says Justin Smith.
Already?
Wow.
Wow, what price, Justin? And just to clear, Janks,
Yes.
are you seriously putting out a bounty?
I'm seriously putting out the bounty, yeah.
How much?
Absolutely. 900.
For all the boxes?
All the boxes.
You'll buy all of them?
All of them.
So you're going to send them out of the warehouse and then buy them back?
I will buy more on top of the 2,500... 2,525.
Whatever it
boxes.
is. Yep. All right.
That's right.
All right, well, I guess probably a good time for us to wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again for Card Authority. We will be back next week once we've had a chance to digest this a little bit. Super exciting time. The community has been waiting for a new product, and Select have certainly delivered a true premium release for us. Jenks is excited. I'm excited. Worried about how much money I'm going to have to spend, but we will. Don't worry, Burn. We're going to have breaks. We're going to have breaks. But enjoy, guys. And as always, it's a stressful time in the community. Be nice to each other.
That's right.
This is going to be a great trading product, James.
Yep. Still a few weeks before the product even comes.
Yep.
Chill.
Yep. Just chill. Have fun.
Just chill.
Enjoy.
Get your SEC orders through. Everyone else relax and get prepared for the on-sale.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Well done, Select. Fantastic job. Big shout out to the whole community. Thanks for getting around the live stream. And we will catch you next week here on Card Authority. Ciao.